This is an adventure game. And I'm going to show you my videos and pictures that I took in a second. This is an adventure game with a little bit of action in there. You can catch bugs. You can go fishing. You can dance. You can. There's a bunch of little like silly, very easy little fetch quests that you kind of take on, but you're earning like yen, cash, basically pocket money here and there. And it's all about this. There's kind of a couple little stories here, very easily digestible stories. There's this professor, which you kind of saw there, who created this camera that takes weird photographs. I don't want to. There's dinosaur. I don't want to get into that until later. But and then there's this girl essentially that you can, if you take enough pictures with this camera and do a bunch of like stuff around town, you kind of win I think you kind of win a date. Anyways, whatever. You star as Shinchan and his family. They're on vacation in this little town. They're staying with friends or whatever, and they live above. They're staying above this restaurant, and so they're like, "Hey, kid, for the next week, go out and have fun." That's that scene right there. Every morning they wake up with like a stretch and a dance, which I think is kind of badass. And they're like, "Hey, go and have fun. Just go explore this town." It reminds me, and this is a weird way to say it, reminds me of that Peppa Pig game that's out. From the idea of it's about kids and kids doing stuff. However, in this case, Shin-chan is 1,000 times more interesting than Peppa Pig because he is part Peppa, part George Pig, so Peppa's younger brother, part Dennis the Menace, and all taken with a definite adult sense of humor.
Yeah, which definitely comes from the original, like
Yeah.
the source material of Shin-chan.
Exactly. Yeah, Playland says he's sort of the Bart Simpson of Japan. It's definitely
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and so he's on vacation. It's an adventure game. You run around. It takes place over endless journey over 7 days. Okay, the endless week. And you run around and you get these little tasks, right? So you start off by taking photographs, and as the days kind of go on, the game grows in scope of things you can do to the point where dinosaurs are involved. Gameplay wise, I mean, you saw the video. That's all the game is, but it's so freaking charming and so enjoyable. And I know why Zach wanted this game.
Yeah.
Been out in Japan for the last year. They love it over there. Let me load this thing up because I have to start with. Let me start with the pictures, and then I'll start with the I'll start with the video. I took some of the screen caps here. So he back out of that thing. He's just freaking fun to run around this town and do stuff with. So Cap lives all this guy lives for is that one drink at the restaurant after he wraps up. It's like literally adult humor. The guy wants to get drunk. There's Crayon Shin down here, purposely designed to look like bad drawings from a kid. Like that's why all the faces have like some weird lines, proportions, and all that kind of stuff.
That's also just the art. That's just the art of the anime, the manga,
it really
everything.
Is exactly. So that's the theme. Is the theme of the anime and manga was around a kid. That's again why the hair is all and they translate it perfectly to 3D to the game. Controls. This is the butt dance. This is so freaking funny. There is a button where he will just shake his butt. That's it. He'll bend over and shake his butt. That's what preschoolers do. But if you hold the button and you walk around, he can like go zooming around town at like Mach speed. So me trying to figure out like, oh crap, I can actually move around pretty quickly. You see some of the stuff happening in the background there. You can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. Did he stop? Yeah, he's kind of stopped there. Do the butt thing again. Nope. All right. Let me go to this next one.
Maybe the next one, Dali.
The next one. Here we
go. This is certainly this one.
Certainly. Shake that booty. This is it. This is fantastic. Bend over, shake that booty. It's a lot of fun. You can face wherever you want and shake that booty again. I think it's an ass button. Everyone talks about it. It's an ass button. But literally, but there he is sitting there. Not only can you hold the button, I discovered that if you start moving around, let's see if that captures it here. There you go. It's by the way, really nice artwork to the game. Beautiful artwork, I gotta say. Like there's subtle things like stuff is kind of floating around. This is me realizing, oh shit, look at that! I can bend over. And it's actually a way to like
just go like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
But it's such a stupid kid thing. So you got the camera, you take pictures of moments. So that's this is actually these are all the people, and it gives you options like you can basically write down
who's that other guy.
Yeah, and it's like it names all three characters as one option, which is called fastball, and then the second option is curveball. Curveball, it's like he says, who's that other guy, which is really funny. So there's like it has those little bits of charm as you capture bugs with your net or capture fish. They'll kind of pop up here, and so there's a little bit of collection going on. There's farming involved because you actually grow some plants and stuff. You can collect plants outdoors too, and look at that. It's a really gorgeous looking image there. I wonder if they took a screen, like a photograph of somewhere, and just modified the heck out of it. But really nice artwork. At the end of the day, you guys take a wonderful father-son bath together, a nice hot bath. I think it's always great to do. And then you go into the night cycle. One of the things I found that was really charming was across from the house that you're at, when your neighbors read stories every day to these other kids that you befriend early on. And I think it's kind of cool. You can just kind of sit and listen to the stories that this lady is telling, and she repeats it once she's done. But like the first one is about a dinosaur, which I thought was really cool. But it's just a really neat little thing. And every night there's like little things that happen in this town, very personable stuff. Again, these are some of your friends there. I want to save my current progress. Here we go. Me saving. Let's see. What was I doing there? Here's another day. Again, they start off every morning with a stretch and a dance. I think that's all pretty cool. I'm gonna start doing this too, by the way. I think it's a great way to start my day. There he is, moving that booty, running around. So day 2, you get the ability to start. There's a board here. You get the ability to start collecting stuff. So you get these items that she'll list on her board, like certain leaves and a salmon, and then you bring it back to her, and she gives you pocket change. And essentially, and again, the ASO stamp card. But you get enough stars, and you get extra money, and you start, doing this kind of stuff. You have enough. You have stamina, which I don't know if we'll show it here. Okay, there you go. Maybe I'll show stamina. He's got this stamina. I'm going to pause it real quick here. Let me back up. So this is your day, your energy for the day. Now you have the option to let it run out and you get tired, and then basically your day is over. Or you can eat a snack actually at some point. You can get some snacks, eat snacks, and it extends your stamina for the rest of the day. And that's the sun. It kind of tells you, how high up it goes. But the more stamina you have, the more stuff you can do around the town. You can go out further, and so on, which I think is definitely something that you have to kind of understand that balance. And you want to do it really quickly because you, again, technically only have a week, but it's the way to keep getting further and further, start unlocking more stuff and going from there. And yeah, it's just such a simple, freaking little charming game. There he is. She can tell you that she weaves and dyes fabrics, and he's going to run out. And that's the only thing is some of the camera angles of this kind of throw me off a little bit. But because it does flip around a lot, you can see how it does that. But you can go fishing, which is, again, it's a very Zach thing, which I think is pretty funny. But fishing's very easy. Poor Zach. Fishing's very easy. I mean, it literally, you can, if you're in that other view where you're way above here, it can be hard to kind of see the fish.
Yeah.
But you hear a little bit of the water. You kind of hear, you have to have the volume up really loud. You can hear the water kind of make a noise. And you caught a fish. If you're in this view, you can definitely see it because you can see the little fish there and he's nibbling on it. But yeah, there you go. And you can switch between your rod or your pole, whatever. And then you can catch bugs and go into these. And every NPC, every character is so nicely realized, even with like 1 or 2 lines of dialogue. You know exactly what each person is about. I'm really enjoying this game. I mean, it's got such great heart. It's really funny, and it makes me feel like a preschooler, which is definitely not what that Peppa Pig game did. Speaking of Peppa Pig again. But Shin-chan, yeah, Crayon Shin he's just such a great little dude. Here, I'm gonna show him running around here.
It's a nice one. A game like this can make you feel young instead of making you feel old.
It really does.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. It makes me feel like a young kid instead of makes me feel like an old dude playing Peppa Pig games because it's
exactly.
But I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, there's a little cafe and bar. There's a little DJ setup over here. You kind of chat with this dude. Again, great art. Great style to this. He's literally a crayon drawing on these beautifully hand painted backdrops. And again, it reminds me of the Sierra games, the adventure games from way back in the day that I used to play on PC back in the 80s. But with a modern spin, some mini games, it just works so well. Definitely, there's your friends there. Definitely worth picking up. I think there's no reason not to pick up this game. Only if you're a horrible person should you not
stop it.
But it's on Switch and I think coming to PC pretty shortly here. I don't know. It's definitely in Japan. It's been available. I don't know if it's fully available in the US or not, but yeah, they said go ahead, start showing this, start talking about it. There's no embargoes. There you go. Enjoy it. Yeah, game of the year right here. No, but it's a lot of fun. Real fun, real cute. Check it out.